Good morning, everyone. What's up, Bino? John, Chris, how you guys doing? Pre, how you doing? Shankar, what's up? How did everyone do yesterday? What's up, Rusty? Tiffany, how are you? How did everyone do yesterday? First day of the year. Had some great plays. There was some good opportunity. Market was all over the place, though. Top of the morning. Medicals. Oh, yeah. Did he alert medicals? There's a swing. Let's see. Oh, yeah. SPX and then Meta. Sweet. Yeah, you gotta sell into strength. You gotta sell into strength, right? So if you're in a position, you need and you're looking to exit, you need to sell into strength, right? That's the only way that you're gonna get the highest fill. If you start to sell when the market moves against you, you're gonna have to sell in the bid most of the time, or a lot of the time. So, with that being said, right, if anything, take an exit a little bit earlier than you normally would and sell it into strength because you'll end up getting a better fill, right? If you try and wait to the tippy top, it's not going to work out, right? Also, no one knows where the top is. I pronounce your name right, no one ever does. Really? Pre. Sweet. Could have been better, but came out green. Hey, green is green, brother. Or sister. Green is green. So let's see what we got on the books today. So here's the SPX chart. All right, huge bear flag. All right, so we need to just see where we break out of this. Breakout levels. All right, first we need to see what happens at this 38.46 level. We should open up right around that zone. But next level above for SPX is 38.58. Right, this previous resistance from the 29th. Okay. Above that, we kind of have a big move that could happen. Right, we could totally see a push up. It's around 38.78. Okay, but if this rejects, right, if 38.46 or 38.58 rejects, we could totally see a move back down to this lower demand zone, right? Support. Right, we have one bounce, two bounce, and another two bounces here. Right, we have four bounces off of this trend line here. Right, and this is an overall bear flag, right? If I inverse the chart, Alt I, take a look at this flag. Right, most people would play this for a breakout over this zone right here, 37.94. Right, and look, right, we kind of have this resistance here. Right, we bounced multiple times, we broke out, we're flagging, and this is typically a sign of continuation. Right, something like this. A little choppy, but whoops. Right, flag, continuation. That's typically what happens. You need to see what happens though. So let's inverse this back, and now you can see what it looks like here. So another thing I was looking at on the smaller time frame, SPX looked like a little rising wedge here. Right, this is exactly how I would play this rising wedge. We're gonna open up in a different spot up here. So this is invalid. But I was looking at this. I was ready to play this if we opened up flat. And this is how I would play any rising wedge. I could delete this. These are the wedges that I played last week. And then same thing here, right? Wedge after wedge. Delete all this, clean it up a little bit. So let's take a look at the pre-market action. See what's going on here. So just resisting this 383 level, which is that previous resistance across the board here. So yeah, if this 383.12 level, right, which is this zone here that rejected multiple times and then acted as a support, you can see a move back down. But market's pretty strong today. Nvidia is definitely one of the strongest names here. Definitely watching this as a top watch today. Right, we have this previous double top here at 146.8. Right, so if we can break over this level, we should see a push up to around 148 or so, 148.8. So watching that for a breakout. Could watch Netflix too. Right, kind of an inverse head and shoulders here. Right, we have multiple rejections across the board. Watch 298.39. Right, over that, 300 plus, and then we also have a huge gap to fill. Amazon, I'm not really a fan of. Apple's been getting murdered. It's a typical breakout or fake out before the breakdown. But look at this rounded bottom on Apple. Right? Rounded bottom, perfect rounded bottom. Continuation. It's like a slingshot. See that a lot too. Tesla's up 0.06%. Don't really like the setup. BABA, right? Up 6.6%. Chinese regulators approved capital expansion for Ant Group. Look at this flag break, right? Flag, break, continuation. Happens all the time. I don't like playing these big gap ups. AMD sitting at this resistance, right? Rejected once, twice, 3 times. Over this, we could push up big. I actually like this, along with NVIDIA. Right, so semis look pretty good. Semis look pretty good. Just so everyone knows, I won't be streaming tomorrow. Friday, I'll be back. I am going back to New York tomorrow. So I will not be here tomorrow. Just so everyone knows. Meta. Let's take a look. Right, so Meta had a huge flag as well. Right, we had this huge flag. All right, like that. Just like that. We broke out, we pulled back, we retested, we continued. Right? And then we had this resistance here, right? Single top, right? Double top, previous support. Right now, we're sitting at 126.8 here in pre-market. We do have a slight gap to fill, right? To 128.53. So, should see a move to around 128.53 if the market can move with us, right? Finally, hopefully we get some direction this year. Right, the last few days on in the market has been ridiculous. Look at this. Look at this chop. Right, since December 16th, we've just moved sideways. There's been no direction. So hopefully we can get some direction. We also have a huge candle here. We had a big range yesterday. If you want easy levels to identify, you could just do the top and the bottom, right? We're swallowing all these other candles here. You know, what's interesting also is a lot of people who play the strat, right? This was a perfect mother candle with 1 inside bar, 2, 3, 4, and then this we tested, but we rejected. Interesting thought. We also have the Fed minutes today. At what time is it? I think 2 p.m. East. Yeah, so at 2 p.m. Fed minutes. That's really all I got to look at so far, or all I'm really looking at. Oh, so I tried TradeStation yesterday, and I don't really like it. I took a trade. You can actually see it right here. I took a trade. I'm up to 1257. Right, I started at 1,000, so I'm up 25% already. Here's the buy and the sell. Right, I bought 10 contracts of SPY 230 calls. Right, no wait, SPY. What did I buy? 380 calls. And I bought them at 1232, and I sold them at 1234 for a nice profit, 97. Right, it's almost a 30 point or $30 gain per contract. Not too bad. But I do not like this platform. I'm going to give it another shot today. Let's see what happens. But this account's at 1257 from 1,000. And here's the history. No, I don't like it at all. I also, you can't even see like your P&L. I'm on the app. I'm not using, you can't trade options from here, from TradingView. Yeah, there's fees. It's like 60 cents per contract too. But there's no place to look at your P&L or anything. It just shows your total amount. And that's it. Maybe I'll just withdraw it because this is brutal. I don't really like this platform at all. Yeah, not my thing. I live in Manhattan. Live in Manhattan. This is really all I'm looking at today. 9:18, 12 minutes to market open. What questions does everyone have? Morning, Joe. How you doing? Moved to Florida, just left in October, live in Bayside. I've been in Florida now for a month. I like it, but I don't have any friends and family here. So it was definitely nice to, get away. But I'm also in Miami. It's super, super expensive. And the only thing to do here is go to restaurants pretty much. So it's also way smaller than I'm used to New York, right? I'm born and raised in New York. I live there. And I don't think that there's no city like it. There's so much to do. It's so big. It's crowded. I like that. I like the energy that it has. And then, Miami, the only thing that I like about Florida and Miami is the weather. Trading futures? Nah. Oh, what C-Bless is looking for? Absolutely. So let's see what he said. 3 different scenarios today. How price reacts to blue lines around 38.75 and 38.50 or it matters on futures ES. Okay, so the blue lines is right resistance and support, and he has the fib levels drawn out from this high to this low. Right, Fibonacci retracements. If you're a new trader, the golden zone is the area between the 0.5 and the 618, right? It's a major fib level used by algos, banks, firms, right? Anyone that has, like a proprietary or like a quant fund, they typically trade or their algos use a bunch of different indicators, but this zone here, the 0.5 to 618, is a high level of a reversal. Yeah, 70% of all trading is done in that zone. So that's exactly what he was talking about. There's a cheat sheet I posted actually in the market resources section a long time ago. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see. It's got to be close. See if I could find it. No, that ain't it. If you haven't checked out this section, take a look. There's so much stuff here. Okay, here. I made this little guide for everyone to use. This was a long time ago. But I made this Elliott Wave cheat sheet. I used to love Elliott Wave. Here's videos, a little background on it, more background, right? The waves, the structure, this, right? So here's the Fibonacci target zones with the probabilities, right? Look at the probabilities of at these wavelengths. Excuse me. Let me catch up on some comments first. You're from... Yeah, Miami can't be... I mean, I'm in Brickell. This place is expensive. You're from upstate New York, nice. Yeah, you can't explain the energy. New York is just different. So different. And especially, I'm from there, so, it's just like I'm used to it. Everyone in Miami is also extremely fake, right? All everyone cares about is, material, like materialistic items, social media, and all that. And I'm not like that, right? Those are the people that are going to be broke in a year or two. They're very fake. You said that about New York City? No, there's way more to do than go to restaurants in New York City. Think of one thing or anything, and right, New York City's got it. ES is pretty much the same thing as SPY. SPX just goes longer. But back to this. All right, so pretty much these are the different waves. But, it's good to take a look at. All right, so there's a bunch of different cheat sheets here. So take a look at that if you want. There's a bunch of other stuff I used to put in here. Back in 2021. Swing trading rules. Let's see what this is. Whoops. So this is actually really good. I'm going to reply to this actually. Right, so now you can just go to the bottom of market resources and just click the see attachment and download this. Right, 30 rules that are very, very important. So take a look at that. Right, you can just click it and it'll bring you right to it. Let's see what else we got. Here's 2 books. Right, I read this back in like when I first started. And then this book. Let's see if the links still work. Hopefully it works. It's not working on my end. Alright, both of them aren't working. I'm gonna have to get new links. I'm gonna have to get new links for this, so stay tuned for that. And then there's a bunch of other stuff here. So take a look at that stuff. Okay. Lived there for 35 years, moved to Houston. Yeah. I was just about to say Houston because of Houston Street. So that's really all I got. I kind of want to wait for an intraday setup if SPY doesn't, do anything crazy here. But we have Fed minutes at 2 p.m. East. Right, so keep an eye on that. As always, plan the trade the plan. Make sure you have a strategy. You don't need to trade every single day. Don't chase, don't FOMO. There's always going to be another trade. And let's get after it. I'm going to head over to the Discord. I will see you guys in the Discord. Have a good day.